Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for being here today, where I have a quick little video interview with Nathan and also a follow-up close-up of an item that when I was in Albuquerque, I saw something I'd never seen before, and that is something called osmium. And osmium is in the platinum family of metals. It is the densest earth metal out of all the precious metals. I guess you can make some metals more dense under pressure, but naturally occurring, it is osmium. He had these cool little like poker chip giveaways here, but anyways, it's a fascinating thing. I had never heard of osmium before, and so I'm kind of a sucker for new information. So you can hear our interview coming up here, and then at the end, I'll show you a close-up of what this bad boy looks like and exactly what osmium can be valued at. Hold tight. All right, Nathan, thanks for joining me.
Hi, good morning.
All right, let's go take a look at what you got here. So tell me, what is osmium?
Osmium is one of the 8 primary precious metals. It is the densest, rarest metal. It's incredibly beautiful in its crystalline form. It's completely inert. No acid, no alkaline is going to affect this. I could literally pour sulfur and nitric all over this, and this would survive it.
So this group here that I'm looking at, that's actual osmium in this?
Okay, so what you see is 2 rows. You see those diamonds, and those are used as just an example and a talking piece against the osmium rows below it.
Okay.
And so, if you'll mind me a second.
Okay.
So this is our osmium. That's the star, that's a square, that's what we call a diamond, and there's a letter I. So we take very large discs, and then we cut them into the shapes, sizes, and forms we choose.
Okay. And so how is osmium, what's the price point on osmium?
Osmium just last night went up to a new high of over $2,000 per gram.
Per gram.
Per gram.
So to let people know, that's going to be a relative to silver is $1 a gram roughly, gold's roughly $100 a gram. So 20 times more valuable than gold.
Yes, absolutely. 20 to 25 depending on the market, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's about 1,500 times more rare than gold. One of the key aspects to this is the security and verifiability of your metal. And what I mean by that is crystal osmium cannot be forged, counterfeited, replicated. Like gold, you can pack gold full of tungsten.
So every crystal is like its own little fingerprint.
Exactly, with over 10,000 times more recognition factor, more security factor than your fingerprint.
So on your card, this is actually a picture of a close-up.
Yes, that's a high resolution heat map of it. It'll give you your varying heights, red being the high, blues being the lows. So these are your valleys and your peaks of your crystal faceting.
So once you own a piece of osmium, you can track what it is because it's has a fingerprint on it.
Yes, so every single piece of osmium comes with an OIC, an osmium identification code, and which ties you to all these various pictures we're seeing like this. So every piece is tracked and identified and registered to you. And it comes with an osmium change code, which is a 6-digit lockout or ownership code. And so what you can do with that is secure and verify your metal in your possession.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Very different. Very different than anything that you really see in the gold and silver market. And so these little coin-looking items here, this is is this an ounce of silver, or is that just tell me about
this,
guys.
That's a 1 ounce pure silver minted at Silvertown Mint. This is my osmium space. This is my little spaceman, and it's just good 3 nines to 4 nines pure silver set with osmium.
So the little crystal up in the corner is the osmium.
It is. That's a 3 millimeter diamond, and it weighs approximately 0.05 gram.
Okay, I'm not good with math, so 0.05.
It's about a 20th of a gram.
Okay. So that means it's about $100 in osmium?
It's roughly 135.
130? Okay.
Roughly 135.
And so what do you sell these guys for?
I sell these for $220 right now.
Very cool. Very cool. So you've got like roughly 165, net value as far as metal goes.
Yeah, pure
And the
melt.
premium. Yeah. Very cool. And so if people want to find out more about this stuff, where can they go as far as like, you have a website or anything?
Osmium Institute, byosmium.com. My company is Osmium Space. You can find me on YouTube as Space Miner, just for fun, just to connect. All my information's in there. And again, Osmium Institute, Nathan Arnold.
All right.
So
awesome. Thanks, Nathan.
yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by and learning a little bit about unforgeable metal. So.
Okay, so here is the metal that he had designed from a stock photo, and a pretty interesting looking piece here. I'm actually going to zoom really far in as we get onto the globe. The top view of the world as we know it. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. And then here we have the space suit, kind of a stock photo that's been taken, and it has, here we go, Osmium Space is the brand here, and this is the actual osmium crystal, and it has its own fingerprint. Maybe we can convince someone to take some closer close-ups than this, but that's it. That's it, right? So you think about how diamonds used to be not only a girl's best friend, but definitely have its own value, precious value at a very small size. So currently does osmium, also like diamonds, a little bit of a, what would you say, monopoly? A naturally occurring monopoly. I'm trying to get like a side profile here to see how high up those crystals come, especially on the north side of the planet there. It's almost like its own little planet. So I don't know if I have pride of ownership or not yet, but I think it's kind of an interesting idea. And as always, I just like being able to see something new, experience something new, and learn a little bit more about the world around me. So for those of you who know a lot about this stuff, go ahead and chime in, but keep it simple. Appreciate your time. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.